about the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother, man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction, mama. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stuff. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Sage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hippie trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been like them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing now is Gino. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Ben, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Mims in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here comes third down and 7. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Maybe that's a little grabbing, a little
here's the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Geno. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Mims in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw is Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boye Mafe, his 2nd sack of the night. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. These guys running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. All the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 68 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a good job defensively. They stop him short at first at the 32. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Throwing now is Geno. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And going right back to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Smith. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Smith going to move them around. Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try and run Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. You also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here comes 2nd down. Smith to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Smith's going to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles